Last week in a Baltimore courtroom, a witness is on the stand giving testimony when they're threatened in front of the whole courtroom by the defendant. In another case last week, a witness is attacked and beaten in court by the person they were set to testify against. Defense attorney Steve Allen joins us this morning with a look at witness intimidation just run amok. Good morning.
Good morning, Patrice.
It seems like we're hearing about more and more of these cases, and they're getting just more and more brazen. Is that what's happening? Is the frequency going up, or are we just drawing more attention to it these days?
Well, I think the frequency is going up. You know, with the stop snitching videos and the bombings of people's homes, this whole thing seems to be just getting out of hand. This is probably the most serious problem facing the criminal justice system today, because witness intimidation makes the system inoperative, and it creates the problem of where do we go from here? How do we crack down on crime if the people who are victims of crime are unwilling to step forward?
Are the laws about what will happen to you if you intimidate a witness, are they just not there, or just too lax that gives these people the feeling that they can do this in an open court? You know that, everybody is seeing that. Why would you take the chance on doing that?
The laws are there. It's a societal problem. It's a cultural problem. What's happened is we've created a culture where people are being terrorized both in the courtrooms and out of the courtrooms. And it really, law enforcement is almost powerless, it seems. It goes really into the community. When we start endorsing things like the Stop Snitching video, we're essentially saying we as a society approve this type of conduct.
It does seem like, what do you do about it? Because when you have prisoners in jail with cell phones that can then call their friends and buddy and say, hey, this person is testifying, go fill the courtroom and make sure they know that we're there. Short of stopping the cell phones in prison, how do you prevent something like that from happening? I mean, what is the next step that has to be taken?
Well, the cell phones are a serious problem, but it's beyond cell phones. It's really the public has to step up and say, we're done with this and we're tired of it. It's a situation, look, you're always going to have some level of witness intimidation, but this is a national problem. We've had a lot of problems in Baltimore. But I was recently in court in Philadelphia where they just don't give out people's names because they're afraid of what may happen to them. This is a problem in all of our big cities and in the other areas of this country. You have to enforce the law. You have to take people who do this and essentially throw the book at them.
What are the laws? What does it say now if like this person who intimidated someone in court, while they're on the stand, what could be the punishment for that kind of person?
Well, there are witness intimidation statutes, various statutes, 5, 10, 15-year penalties, and the courts will enforce that. And in the situation in the courtroom, you have lots of witnesses. So presumably, that could be prosecuted separately. Alternatively, if the individual is convicted